You know, honestly, everyone was just panicking. We were just having a normal class, and then all of a sudden, someone said active shooter running across, and we had to close the door and barricade all the tables up, about 6 tables up, to make sure that the door wasn't coming out. You know, we just started looking for updates, and, you know, the updates were not even coming through sometimes because the Wi-Fi was bad, or like we were getting updates every like or not every 5 minutes, but like every 10 minutes, and we were just super nervous in there. You know, we know the building. I was in the Guala building, so it's somewhat close to where the building was, but we were getting reports that the shooter was moving and not moving. It's just very scary, you know. It's very scary when you go to a college campus as open as this one. You pay the money to come here, and these are the leaders of tomorrow. You know, we're trying to learn to become leaders of tomorrow, and people are scared now because every time you step on a college campus, there's shootings every single year now, and it's just getting scarier and scarier for us students. I personally have never even been through one, and I wasn't even somewhat close to it, and I'm still scared out of my mind right now. And I'm not even I'm not a person that gets scared like that. So it's just really scary to know that you can be put in these situations out of nowhere, and I'm just very thankful for all the cops to be here to help us out because they got here very fast, and I'm just very thankful for my class to be willing to barricade up and know what to do in these types of situations.
And how many people were in your classroom?
Almost up to like 12 to 14 people, or yeah, 12 to 14 people, maybe 16, and all the guys just started barricading up against the door. You know, you get really nervous, really scared, and you just don't know what to do, so you kind of just try to kick into what you've learned, and it's kind of sad that we know how to do this kind of stuff. It's sad that I know how to barricade a door and I know I should know how to do it, but I shouldn't have to do it. I'm in a college classroom. I'm learning about the First Amendment in society, something that could better my knowledge, and now I'm not learning about that because I'm dealing with I'm in an active shooter situation. So, you know, I'm obviously frantic, I'm scared, I'm glad I'm out, and I pray for every single person that was in there, and I hope every single person got out. You know, I'm just nervous, you know.
Did you hear any sounds of rounds going off?
So we couldn't hear any sounds of rounds, thank God, but we did hear a bunch of police presence. We could see out the windows police moving in little formations, moving up and everything, and it's just really scary, you know, like seeing that kind of stuff, seeing police come into your building. You don't know where it's at, and the updates are only giving you somewhat good of updates every 10 to 15 minutes, so you're just nervous. What about in that time gap? What about what's happening? So, like, we didn't hear anything, thank gosh, but, you know, we got to see what was unfolding through the windows.
And what did the professor in the classroom tell you guys?
The professor was very calm. You know, he kind of let us actually take over what was going on, truthfully and honestly. He was very calm, just sat there and didn't know really what to do. You know, there's a lot of professors that really haven't been in this situation, and yeah, we know that they're supposed to train and supposed to know what they're supposed to do, but when it comes down to it, you're in a shock fear. You don't know what's going on. You're just trying to survive. You don't know where he's at that moment. So he was just kind of sitting there letting us barricade the doors and just letting us do anything, not telling us not to do anything, but just not letting us leave. So he did his job perfectly well.
I'm so sorry you're going through all this. Did the police tell you if there was any other suspects they were searching for?
I have no idea right now. I just go off of my UNLV app, but I do know the police have been doing a great job going through and just getting people out. Hopefully they're getting more and more people out, and hopefully the suspects are down, because honestly the situation is just super sad. And like I said, every single year we're seeing more and more of these shootings, and what are we going to do about them? You know, we have legislation, but is it going to pass? You know, you just never know. So hopefully something gets done about this kind of stuff, because now we're towards the end of the semester, and our students going to want to come back next semester, not because of UNLV, but just because of society in a whole. You know, like, are they going to want to come back now that we know that people can come on our campus and shoot? Thank gosh we have a good police presence. Like, scary.
And how were other students in that classroom feeling? They were all pretty scared?
Scared. Calling their parents, letting them know they love you. It's the moment you call your parents, you let them know you love them. You know, it's the moment you call them. That's it. You get no other moment if that active shooter comes in. So you're just in fight or flight mode, and you're just sitting there just waiting and worrying and worrying and worrying, and the suspense just builds, just waiting for text messages, you know. So thank gosh we ended up getting out of there. I'm very blessed, and I hope everyone else got out of there. I'm very sorry for if there is any victims, and I hope to gosh they get the attention needed.
Did you call your mom yet?
I did call my mom, called my grandma, called my friends, called every single person, and started texting people, and they all texted me back, I love you. Don't forget to do that. Always tell people you love them, because you never know when the last day is.